Hi, do you remember your first guitar rig? How excited you were when you unboxed it, how you played it for hours, days, weeks, months on end, but how eventually you wanted to upgrade? Well, I've been playing guitar for a measly 4 years, but I've been fortunate enough to be able to have all of this expensive crap in here, to be able to sit and record these videos in my own home studio. However, I vividly remember my very first guitar rig, so today I thought I'd buy it again and show you. So let's get right into it. My first guitar was a Squire Bullet Stratocaster in a HSS pickup configuration. Now, this is a new one, however, I actually still have the original Squire that I got for my 13th birthday, however it's in less than desirable condition right now, so I thought I'd just buy a new one and send it back after the video. But here's something that I just noticed, how big the difference between these two guitars is. I'll give you a B-roll close-up real quick. The burst, as well as the wood grain and the overall wood quality, are so much worse than on my 4-year-old Squire. Now just for some contrast, the most expensive guitar I own today is this 1993 Fender Blue Flower Strat made in Japan. This is my absolute favorite guitar. I waited for 2 years until one of these was on the used market in good condition. The years have been quite unkind to this old girl. I'll show you a close-up picture of the fretboard. It's rough. This is my favorite guitar. It is my child. I vastly overpaid for it, but I wanted to own this thing, and I couldn't be happier. This handsome baby right here is the Scream 15 by Rocktile, a 15-watt solid-state combo amplifier available for €38 at your local music store. Also, the price of the Strat I think has remained the same over the past few years, which is €159. So enough f***ing around, let's see how this thing sounds. Would you believe that that sounds like shit? I could do what I usually do and overanalyze why it sounds bad, but I think for the sake of this video, I'll just stick with the words, it sounds like shit, because they're pretty accurate. Now I could be a dick and compare my €2,000 guitar through my €2,000 amp to this overall, I think €200 rig, but that wouldn't be fair. So what I'll do instead, in order to be a bit more fair to my first rig, is play my expensive Strat through the amp to see if it's the Squire or the amp that sounds like shit. Place your bets. Also, I'm recording this a few days later, and my Flower Strat, my most expensive guitar that I was initially going to use for this, has spontaneously found itself in dire need of a setup and without strings, so Maxi Strat. Would you believe that that still sounds kinda crummy? We found the common denominator. This thing is garbage. I don't know what it would sound like if you put a decent speaker in it, you know? Now if I had the nerve to make this video a bit longer and more annoying, I could put like a Celestion speaker in here and see how it sounds then, but that would be, what do you call it, a waste of time. I mean, let's be fair to this thing for a second. It's 38 bucks, alright? But for 38 bucks, you can also get something like one of those headphone amps, you know, like a Vox amp plug or something. And those sound 1,000 times better. I mean, you could plug those into like any Bluetooth speaker you have and they would still sound better, or you could use them with headphones, any old headphones, and it would still sound not as crappy as this. Also, the recordings don't nearly resemble what this sounds like in the room, but it sounds terrible either way, and I don't think either one sounds better, so it's alright. There was really no point to this video other than to show you what my first rig was and to show you that I also, despite all of this expensive crap, a few years ago started off with a piece of junk like this and a cheap Squire, which honestly I think they've lowered their standards quite a bit as far as the cheap ones go, because this one is far, far worse both in feel and in looks than my 4-year-old one. So would I recommend this rig to a beginner? Fuck no. Please get something else. These days you can get so much good shit for like very little money. Just invest a little more than 38 euro for an amp and you'll be very happy. I mean, I switched to a Vox Pathfinder 15 amp very shortly after this one and I was very happy with that for quite a while. So, yeah, you can get much better for not a lot more money. Thank you so much for watching this video. Tell me what your first rig was in the comments. Was it better? Was it worse? I'm genuinely interested. Just let me know. You can watch my most recent video somewhere up here. You can subscribe somewhere down there. The like button is, you know where it is. Social media is in the description. You can follow me on TikTok. I've stooped to the level of uploading there occasionally, so I guess you can enjoy some more content, and I'll see you in the next video.